Devil Sniper here, and this is episode 19 of Uncle Mode with Nottingham Forest. We're just outside, but look at the top of that table. Oh my days, it is close. It is so close. We're just outside the playoffs, but my God, it is close. Damn, it's going to be an amazing finish this season. It really is going to be one hell of a run-in to the playoffs and the final part of the season. So, we are away from home. We're playing against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough going with a 4-4-1-1 formation. Formation I don't like playing against because it really does compact the midfield. It makes it so awkward and difficult to play against. And it's Middlesbrough who start off the slightly bright with Graham on the ball, trying to cut inside, trying to get the shot off, but great defending in the end. Manages to nullify the situation and manages to clear the ball, which is what we need to do. But Middlesbrough were absolutely all over us. We were very disorganised at the back. A great opportunity there, but he just sent it wide on the far post. But we were absolutely all over the place. As you can see, Middlesbrough just piling on the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Playing the way that I like to play, which is applying lots and lots of pressure. But it was Middlesbrough doing the business, applying the pressure. But we were standing firm. We were battling really, really hard. Garner picks up the ball, feeds it through into Abdoun on the right-hand side. He goes for the cross shot. The keeper manages to pull a save off. But we don't get anything from that. Coxey picks up the ball, and unfortunately he can't create anything. Such was the great defensiveness of Middlesbrough. So the half-time score would be 0-0 in today's triple game episode. And it was a very hard-fought first half. We were all over the place. Middlesbrough just seemed to have us running ragged. It was really, really not an enjoyable first half to play in. Not an enjoyable first half to be watching either. But the second half started, and again, Middlesbrough straight away on the attack. We had no answer to their formation, their tactics, the way they were playing. And they scored their first goal, rightly so, through Tomlin in the 51st minute. Great play there. Nice interlinking 1-2. Straight back, one touch, left foot, bottom corner. That was a great finish, but we were just all over the place. We never really created anything. Coxey got the ball. He sent it out wide to the left-hand side into Varney. Varney gets past the fullback, swings the crossing into Coxey. Header, top corner, 1-1. Dragged us back from the absolute brink. It was a great piece of football. Coxey had the ball earlier and everyone was thinking, why didn't you shoot? He spread the ball to Varney. Varney gets past the fullback and delivers an absolutely audacious cross onto Coxey's head. He delivers it into the back of the net. First class delivery, parcel force, have it my son. And that actually gave us the emphasis to go forward, start pushing forward, start creating some good moves, because Middlesbrough started to sit back. It was as if they were a cat caught in the bright lights that took them by surprise, and we did just that. Unfortunately, we didn't get that killer goal that we needed from Lansbury in the 75th minute. Great move down that left-hand side yet again. That seemed to be the weakness, was their right full-back, but we couldn't create anything else. The game come to a bit of a disappointing end after we scored the goal, but I will take that 1 point, because that 1 point, like so many of the 1 points that we've saved this season, could be the absolute difference between a playoff position and not finishing in a playoff position. Now, Ben Osborne has come to me. He's played one game for us, and he wants a new contract. He wants to increase his wages. Do you know what? You're going on. You're going to get put for sale. I'm sorry. You cannot come to me saying you're unimportant. You've done this, you've done that, when you played one freaking game. You're not working hard enough. You haven't broken into a team. You're not good enough. I'm sorry, but see you later, my son. In the summer, pack your bags and get out of our club. It is that simple. Now, the second game of the episode is going to be a tough affair, at home to Leeds United. We know what Leeds United are like. They're a very dogged, resilient, tough side. I mean, look at that. They give the ball away and then they take the ball back with such powerful defending. It's unbelievable. The first game of the season, we did draw with Leeds. We had the greater opportunities, and unfortunately, we didn't come away with the victory. But hopefully, in this game, which is the bigger game, the home game, at a crucial point in the season, we can nick the 3 points. A beautiful shot onto the bar. It's just not good enough. But we were applying all the pressure. We were making all the running. It's Peterson down that right-hand side. The ball into Blackstock. Blackstock with a header. Great save, but the ball is just filtered out to the edge of the area. It comes out to the right-hand side, which is at Pelter. Pelter knocks the ball inside. And we're just gathering force. It comes to Patterson, and he finesses it into the top corner to give us a deserved 1-0 lead in the additional time in the first half. I think it's about the 46th, 47th minute. An absolutely brilliant finish. A great pass. Great control. And an absolute great finish, because we were dominating, and if we didn't get the goal, I think we would have been absolutely demoralised come half-time, because we had dominated that first half. We had created so many chances, it was ridiculous. We'd literally taken the game, raised it 10 bars, and absolutely battered Leeds. So the half-time score being 1-0, I was really chuffed. The boys were looking good, playing really well. But we always knew that Leeds will have their spell in the game. The start of the second half, Leeds started to come back in a great cross, great header, but unfortunately couldn't convey the power, and it was an easy save for Darlow. But again, down that left-hand side, it seems to be our weakness, our right-back, which surprised me. Again, a great cross. Couldn't convey the power onto the header, and it was a simple save for Darlow. But Leeds would have a huge opportunity, would they? No! Instead of taking a shot, he decides to go out to that left-hand side, try some trickery, make some space, puts the cross in, and it comes to nothing. Leeds really did look inept tactically. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to break us down because we're very resilient. And thankfully, touch wood, love the gods. EA, you are magnificent. We come away with a 1-0 victory and 3 points. This episode, that is 4 points. That could be the biggest 4 points because we're still brinking and tittering on the edge of the playoffs. But my God, the top of the table is just absolutely astounding. I don't know who's going to win the league. I really don't know who's going to go up between QPR, Wigan, Middlesbrough, Leicester, and even Sheffield Wednesday. Perhaps Watford. It's so close. It really is so close at this moment in time. We're going to move into the final game of the episode, which is a tough away game to Huddersfield. Yes, the mighty Huddersfield there, but they caused us some problems earlier in the season, but nothing that we couldn't handle, to be honest. And again, look at Lansbury. He hasn't got the captain's armband today. Have you spotted that he didn't have the captain's armband in the previous games? If you did, put it in the comment section below, and I'll know if you're lying, because in one of the games he did have. So I will know if you have spotted or haven't spotted it. But yes, Lansbury does not have the captain's armband in this game. I decided to take it away from him because the stress seemed to be playing on his mind way too much. He was putting himself under way too much pressure with the remainder of this season, and I want him to play, you know, fear-free and do his the business. And he played a beautiful ball there into Eric Lahai. Lahai plays the ball forward. It missed out the first forward, but it comes to Lafondra. Lafondra nearly breaks through, but unfortunately he does not manage it. And of course, we pick up what I would like to call a disappointing booking. Look at Lafondra. I love that my centre forward wants to get in there, close down, hurry, hassle, and you're going to pick up yellow cards like that. It's just part and parcel of being a centre forward and the way that we play, to be honest, the way we hustle and harry. But it was a perfectly timed tackle in my opinion, and the referee was a bit overzealous, but that's me being completely and utterly biased. But Huddersfield, they were always pushing forward. They were making probably the better play. Beautiful ball into them. And look at Darlow. What a save. I tell you, his reactions, his reading of the game is second to none. Unfortunately, we dive in a little bit too early there. The cross shot comes in, and Darlow is not equal to the situation, and we concede the first goal of the game, which is really disappointing. Kelvin Wilson came across. Why he dived in, I do not know. He had plenty of time. He could have gone with his head. He didn't. He made a rash decision, and it cost us a goal, unfortunately. I can't really complain about Darlow. I think he done a fantastic job. He just wasn't equal to that shot. It was a decent shot in the end, and the halftime score was 1-0 to Huddersfield, and I was very disappointed, to be fair, because I felt we played the better football. We just really hadn't created anything clear-cut, which is frustrating. You have the ball. If you don't do anything decent with it, you're not going to score goals. It's that simple. No point dominating if you're not going to score. Anyway, second half starts, and it's Huddersfield on the attack straight away. Really looking to hammer home their 1-0 lead in front of their home fans, of course. But great play from Gaza Garner, setting Abdoun away on the left-hand side, nearing the edge of the penalty box. Pulls the trigger. 1-1. Great goal. But what a ball by Gaza Garner. Absolutely fantastic. Abdoun just took it in his stride and simply banged it into the bottom corner, as if he does it every single day, which I can confirm in training he does. On match day, not always. But it was a great equaliser, to be fair. But Abdoun again down that left hand side, so much pace and power. The lad is so underrated in my opinion. Great crossing. Unfortunately, we don't manage to get the header. It comes into the box. Lansbury doesn't fire away a clean shot, and it was a simple save for the Huddersfield goalkeeper. But we have a corner in the final minutes of the game. A great header, but again just straight at the goalkeeper. And it was a simple save, and the referee will indeed blow the full-time whistle, and the game will end in a 1-1 draw, which is not a bad result. It's not a positive result. I would have preferred the 3 points, but I will take the 1-1 draw. I think that will do us the world of good to pick up a point there. Unfortunately, Chris Cohen is going to be out for 3 weeks, which is a bit of a blow, and this is the table as it stands. Moving into the final stage of the season with 5 games to go, we are 3 points off the pace. QPR on 79, Wigan on 77, Middlesbrough on 77, Sheffield Wednesday 76, Leicester on 74. Wow, it's going to be a hell of a run-in up to the end of the season.
I used to dream about cars and things, about being a star and things. busted out